so much for your time. I really appreciate both of you and
Hello.
ex- and excited to talk about this season three. Beginning with you, Javicia, congratulations. Third season of the show, second season for you. It's a different level of confidence and assuredness going into your second season of a show now that the fans are familiar with who you are. How has that first season changed? How have you changed from the beginning of that season to this season and deepening your knowledge of Batwoman and what you want to bring to life within her?
For me, I just feel like I'm always on this like acting journey. I'm always on this journey of like, I, how can it feel more grounded? How can it feel more authentic? Like it's a fantasy world, but I want to make sure that everything is rooted in a truth that I believe in. And so going into a second season is really for me as an actor, like a second season of being able to continue to find things that root, that give me like something else to work with, that give me something to take with me, that gives me something to add and say, this should stay in my toolbox. This worked, or you might want to let that go. That didn't land too well. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's like the greatest part for me as far as the second season goes. And then of course, like this character is so multi-dimensional, multi-layered, and it's really two characters. Honestly, like this third season really does divide the characters, because the decisions that Ryan makes are not going to be the same decisions that Batwoman has to make. And so because of that, it gives me the chance to kind of like really play, like really be able to play in the action, play in the drama of it all, play in the romance of it all. Ryan has romance this season. She didn't have romance last season. And Ryan has a family this season. She didn't have a family last season. And that kind of brings also into the picture having this dynamic relationship with a mom that I thought had died at birth. And now to know that I'm going into the third season with a mom. When I
Mhm.
got this role, there was no mom. And like, I'm going to the third season with a dynamic that I never knew I would end up having to experience in this show. And it's just so beautiful. And I get the honor of being able to play this with Robin, like with Robin Givens.
I was like, finally, didn't say the last word.
Mhm.
Nope. I'm sorry. You've earned it. You've earned it. You've earned it. You've earned it. You've
I
earned
couldn't
like,
agree more.
it's
I
like
could not agree more.
when you have done what you have done, you don't call Barack, you call him Barack, you call him Obama, Barack Obama, even like all of these greats, Ava DuVernay. I call Ava DuVernay Ava DuVernay. I don't call her Ava.
Right.
She deserves
Exactly.
DuVernay. You deserve
You
Robin what? Robin Williams, Robin Givens.
It's funny you said that because I have it written in my notes, Robin Givens. I have your first name written and I have Robin Givens written in my notes. Congratulations to you, Robin. You are wonderfully talented. And I love that you are in this role. I couldn't think of a beautiful, astute, confident, perfect person to play this industry head that we have to unpack and get to know over the course of this season. A lot of strong comic characters are usually heads of industries. I mean, there's a doctor or two here or there, but the true mastermind is always the head of an industry. What do you think is within leading an industry makes someone a better mastermind than saying an expert at a specific task, like a doctor or a scientist or something like that?
Yeah, it's interesting because that's a wonderful question. In many respects, I think it's almost like leading a football team. I mean, I've kind of moved into the land of directing quite a bit. And I remember shooting a scene. It was about 2 a.m. and I had set up the shot, and I got out of the van and I saw all of this stuff and the crane and people, and it was like 100 people out there. And I kind of went, whoa, this is kind of like directing a football team. And I think in many respects, running an industry that as opposed to being a doctor, right? It's the sense of being in charge of a lot of different people. And I think Jada Jet is very good at being in charge of different people and a lot of moving pieces. I think she kind of does it effortlessly, and she's incredibly confident being the head of Datorian Industries. Now, the problem and issue in her softness and Achilles heel comes in with she's also a mother. And that's what I love about this role, because I played, I mean, a lot of people refer to Boomerang and speak of that, think of Jacqueline, or I've had a lot of kind of powerful women, but those powerful women that are also mothers, which a lot of women are now, right, in the world, when, you know, I think is a beautiful thing to tackle. So when we meet Jada and she is getting to know Ryan, or does she want to get to know Ryan? How much guilt does she feel for not having, you know, been in Ryan's life? What is she doing? What is she willing to do to protect Ryan? And she's got a son, Marcus Jet. I love the mother aspect of this powerful woman that could run the world. So it's fun.
I want to see how this plays out, because we've got a son, and, you know, maybe there's a daughter out there, you know, why was the daughter not in the picture? And, you know, having brothers, I have theories about mothers and sons and daughters and their relationships. So this is super exciting. Ladies, I thank you so much. One real quick question. Javicia, when you look at Robin, describe her in 3 words, and then Robin, the reverse.
Okay. Class act, which I'm going to make 1 word. Adventurous.
Yeah. A friend. Yeah. Now
That's
you're gonna make me
beautiful.
want to cry. Yeah. And we were kind of that, like, instantly. And I don't say that lightly. Like, I say that it was weird what happened, and I'm so grateful for it. I feel, you know, it's funny. I know you have to go. I know we have to go, but I feel like Javicia kind of came into my life. It's funny. I like for a reason. It's really nice. So I think of Javicia. Okay, so, 3 words: beautiful. From the inside, I'm going to put in parentheses, for also from the inside out, incredibly talented actress, just incredibly talented and gracious. I mean, she's our superhero on camera, as you know, Batwoman, but she is also the leader of this show off camera. And she knows I've said this to her before, and she kind of looks away and blows it off, brushes it off. But this set is one of the most special places to come to. And so much of it has to do with her grace. So she's filled with grace. And I love watching her. I love it. I say that as I could be your mom. I just love it. I love it.
I love this. I love hearing you guys pour love into each other. That is wonderful. Thank you, ladies, so much for your time. Have a wonderful, wonderful, successful 3rd season. And I'm looking forward to being back for a 4th season with you guys too.
Yay.
All right, thank you, ladies.